Hello, do you hear me?
You?
All right, my friend, you are live on air. What do you like to say to us? Go ahead. You are a Muslim?
Yes, CB, you remember me, Abdul Moment.
I don't really remember. Sorry. I know I receive calls from thousands of people, as you know. I apologize.
Okay.
So what do you want to say to us, Abdul Moment?
No, I was trying to get some people to call into your chat, some of the sheikhs here,
Okay.
but none of them are willing to come.
All right. Why they wanna come? What the problem?
They're saying that it's not good to discuss with the, what do you call that, the Christians.
But this is against the Quran. The Quran says جادلوهم بالتي هي أحسن. So now they don't even want to follow the Quran?
Which reference is this, CP? So I can show that to them, if you
No
don't mind.
problem. But you called who? Do you mind to say you called who?
No, last time I spoke with you, and then I said like I will try to speak with the people in the mosque,
Okay.
our sheikhs here, and ask him to speak with you, so
Hmm.
directly, so you can they can clarify many things. But
Hmm.
so I went to them and I asked them, and they are not willing to come. They're saying like, no, we don't go live. Ask him to come to us in the mosque, and we will speak with him.
Hmm. Well, if you
This
go
is
to
the only answer.
chapter, if we go to chapter 16, verse number 125 says, "Call thou in the way of the Lord with wisdom and good admonition, and a dispute with them in the better way." Speaking to who? About the Christian and the Jews. In different verse, in chapter 29, verse number 46, it says, "Dispute not with the people of the book, save inferior manner."
29:46 is it?
Yeah. But they will say to you, well, this is when the prophet was weak. When he became strong, those verses are abrogated.
Yeah, it's like that. Anything I try to explain for them, they are always having something or the other to say, and always they take you off the topic. They don't want to discuss something which is embarrassing to them.
So
And
Abdul Mumin, you still a Muslim now?
uh, I'm on the verge of leaving actually.
All right. So last time my conversation with you, now I remember you actually. Now I spoke to you. Now I remember a little bit about you. Yeah, I remember you told me, you promised me you will go and ask them to call me.
Correct.
Yeah. So can we say you left Islam or not yet? I mean, so like you're saying in the way, what does that mean?
No, it's for me. You can say actually, you can say I've left already because I've been watching your shows and I've been doing a lot of comparing notes with all the verses which you put up online.
All right.
And I see that a lot of things don't make sense actually. You are right. You show everything with proof. Not that
Exactly.
you're trying to exaggerate anything, but you give clear proofs for everything, whatever you say. And as a Muslim, I cannot dispute any of that because when I'm checking it online, I check it on Sunnah.com, I check it on the Quran, I check everything, and it what you say is 100% correct. It's the own Quran disputes its own self.
But I warn
So
you, if you don't, if now you are leaving Islam, you will not receive banana no more. I'm just being honest with you. Like I have to tell you what is going the consequences. You will be forbidden from the heaven of the banana. Allah will send you to the heaven of the coconut. And you know what will happen in the heaven of the coconut? There's a lot of monkeys, and they will throw coconut at you. Don't think I will eat them. No, they will throw coconut at you. Like you enter the heaven of the coconut, the monkeys like all over the place, and they will say, "This is the kafir. This is the kafir." Abdul Moment, he left Islam because he was watching Christian Prince. Throw coconut, takbir, throw coconut, and like you walk, and the coconut is coming from everywhere. But let me make a contract with you. When the monkeys they throw all those coconut, after they finish, they get tired. You collect them and you ship them to me. You will say they are expensive here.
Well,
Okay.
actually, I have already received a lot of threats over here itself.
Oh,
There are a
okay.
lot of people who are already challenging, and they're saying like, "You better watch out. We know where you stay. We know where you live. We know what your family is. So you better
Yeah,
be
well,
careful."
I know what you are talking about. They are they are trashy gang. Yeah, you better be careful. You better they are coward. Those people they
Yeah.
like Remember that those people, they killed their Caliphate Uthman. They killed the cousin of Muhammad. They killed his grandsons. They killed the daughter of Muhammad, Fatima. They have no dignity. They have no dignity. Muhammad himself, he sent assassin to kill people when they are not aware. As an example, Abu Rafi, he was a very old man. He sent a Muslim and he told him, I want to borrow something from you. He's a Jewish man. When he took him inside the house, the guy turned his back. The guy, he took his sword and he put it in his back and he killed him, and he was over the age of 90. Very, 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 evil cult. So yeah, you have to be careful, my brother. But don't worry. Just I'm sure you are smart and you know what to do. Now let me ask you, as long you decide to leave Islam because you are watching my videos, as you said, what about accepting Jesus as your Lord?
Yeah, I am starting to read now. Like your advice, which you always give online, I've started to read chapter of John.
All right.
The
Do you have any
book of.
question about John? What you just start
Well,
reading?
no, I'm just trying to follow your advice only, which I'm putting myself in the shoes of the characters going on there.
Yeah, I remember
And
I told you that not only to read, you try to live the story, not only read the story.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like mostly on the weekends is the time when I'm getting only to read more and more of the Bible.
Well, that's great
But
news.
yes,
If you have a
I'm
question, let me
I'm
know. I will be happy to help you.
sure. I will ask you definitely if I
Do
have
you
any
have
questions. But
anybody from your friends, your family, you would like me to speak to?
most of the family here I have, they're not well versed in Arabic. I mean, in English. They only are
What
mostly for.
they don't speak they speak about Arabic. They speak Arabic?
Yeah, they speak Arabic only
Well, I
here.
can talk
But
to Arabic to them, no problem.
yeah,
If you want, even we can talk in private, no problem with them.
problem is I haven't opened it up with family yet because I'm scared of backlash within the family. So that's why I'm not yet opened up this subject with the family.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm
Well,
sure.
I'm just telling you, I'm willing to help in any way. You know, I always, there's people, they speak to me in private. They bring their family, their wife, their children, depending on their age, and some they don't want people to hear their voice. And sometimes I spend 5, 6, 7 hours with one person or his family. Because not everybody like to to be heard and recorded, and many people, the majority actually, they prefer not to be heard. Yeah, there is no human right, there is no freedom, there is nothing. I mean, and there is abuse for like they abuse the Indian, they abuse the Filipino, they abuse the Indonesian, they abuse Muslims. Muslim abuse Muslims. Uh, it's countries of abuse. They bring maids, poor women from Indonesia, and many of them, thousands, they disappear. Nobody knows what happened to them. And Lord have mercy. It's the slavery of the of time. Slavery never stopped in the Middle East, and slavery is still there. Nothing changed. And right now, all the world is rewarding this country, Qatar, and all the world, they are going there, sending their citizens, spending their money, when this is the land of slavery. And hundreds of Indian, Filipinos, Indonesian, they die to build those stadiums. Those stadiums are built by shame. They bring workers, they line them up, they make them live in one room like chicken, like 100 person in one room. No air conditioning, no water, no good food, no safety. And many of them, they died, and even they don't give them. You see, when an American person, he died in Qatar, they send millions of dollars to his family. When an Indian person, he died in Qatar, they send them $3, 3,000, 5,000, $10,000 maximum. This is how they discriminate you as a human being, just because you are not coming from a wealthy country and you don't have a country to stand for your right. This is the truth. All right, my friend. Thank you very much for calling, and I will be happy to hear from you soon again.
Thank you, Steve.
Take care.
Have a nice.
Take care. All right. Yeah, I remember him. Last time I spoke to him, I advised him to read the Bible. I asked him if he accept what you think about Jesus, and we told him to read, and he said you need to learn. And he's doing it. Very happy for him. There's an Abdul, he said in the Quran there is no contradiction. Well, he have to call me so I can show him. Why you don't call me, and then we will see if there's contradiction or not. The Quran is the book of contradiction. As you see, Muslims are living, like almost every day we go live on air, we have somebody calling, either he cannot answer or he ain't leaving Islam. As simple as that. The last caller, you remember this yesterday? Do you remember when he said, we're talking about contradiction, right? So I said to him, is Jesus created the same as Adam? He said, no. How that can be? Jesus created from womb, and Adam was created from dust. The second I showed him the verse, he got so upset. You are a banana shake. Yeah, we have somebody here, he posted, Mr. Meyer, I hope I'm saying the name correctly. He said, Christian Prince, you saved my life from this cult. I ended my relationship with an Egyptian hijabi. She tried to force me to convert to Islam, to marry her. But listening to you, I made a U-turn from her. I don't know what that word means. I made a U-turn, not U-turn. U-turn from her. All right, well, I'm glad that you made a U-turn. But be careful, don't hit with other hijabi women. Actually, this is what they do. They call it jihad love. Jihad love, they go after either Christian men or Christian women, or even Hindus. And you have to be, especially if you are rich, or like even this guy Elon Musk, go and see how many offers he received from Muslim women, Muslim men, a Muslim woman, she says, too bad he is not a Muslim, I will be happy to marry him. So they are hitting in him. So they try to do jihad love. If they cannot take you by war, they will try to take you in a different way. So depends on who you are, how smart you are. I remember once a family, actually didn't like what I do. You believe it or not. One day, one of them, he called me. He says, I need your help badly, immediately. I said, what happened? He said, I need to see you. So, okay, what happened, man? So he came to me. He says, I have my nephew. He is having a relationship with a Muslim woman, and they are sleeping together for a long time. And now she said to him, she will break up with him, unless he marry her. And in order to marry her, she told him, you have to convert to Islam. And he is willing to convert just because he don't want to leave her. You see, now, those people, they don't like what I do. And they mentioned that to me many times. Suddenly, when this happened, they found nobody to talk to him, except me, to fix it. So I have to go with him, meet with her. She have Muslim friends with her. They are like a gang, And this guy, he have no idea. He's just a kid. He's like 17, 18 years old. And he want to convert. That's it, That's it. He is sure. Yeah, he don't want to leave her. And look how religious she is. She's sleeping with him all this time. And now, suddenly, she cannot do it no more because he have to become a Muslim. Yeah, it took me some time. And some argument, or let us say little debate with those guys, and then he was convinced finally that this is a very bad choice. And now he is a grown man, he laughed at himself doing that at that time, but this is what is embarrassing is that his family, they don't like what I do, and they mention it to me many times. What you are getting from this, what is that? Why you don't like everybody, Why you are giving too much time for it, and etc. You know, yeah. But when their son is the one at risk, they come to me. You see how people are selfish? See how selfish they are? When they do not need you, why you are doing this? What the point? What are you accomplishing? What are you trying to do? But when their son is going to be lost, they come to me begging for help. To prevent them from marrying a girl? Abdul, I did not say I met a gang of Muslims to prevent them from marrying a girl. You're an idiot. A Christian kid, or he is from a Christian family, but he is a Christian by name, was sleeping with the Muslim female, and she said she will not sleep with him no more unless she married him, and he become a Muslim in order to marry him. So we scheduled a meeting with her, and she have 2 boys like her. And they keep saying the F word, filthy. And I went there to show him that they are not truthful in what they say about their prophet. They told him the Quran have scientific miracles, the Quran have amazing stuff. The second I start asking questions, they look like, because you did not even understand what I'm saying. You just said, I met with gangs of Muslims to prevent them from marrying a girl. Idiot. It's the opposite. I was trying to convince a Christian not to marry a Muslim girl. She was sleeping with him all the time, and now she want to sleep with him no more unless he marry her. A trick. Yeah, I met with them. You said you debated them, but don't you see what I do here every day? So all the stories they told him, it turned to be a fraud. And then he was able to be convinced. Otherwise, the guy was so insisting. That's it. He liked the girl. He said, she will never lie to me. I am with her for more than 9 months, almost a year. You know, we sleep together, we go to school together. She's very nice to me. She will never lie to me. You know, finally, we made him agree to take me and talk to them, to her actually, but she have 2 other Muslims with her. What do you think about Jay Smith? My friend, who am I to think about this guy and this guy? I don't know them. He's a nice guy. God bless him. Why are you asking me? Every one of us, he have his own way of working. You know, the Lord, he says, you know, like, we are the same as fruits. You know, from their fruits you shall know them, right? So each one of us, he have different fruit, different taste of fruits. And the believers, they grab the fruit they like. So a person who give his time to serve is doing great. Why need to ask me about him? I'm not here to the one who can give certificate to this person and that person. Only God knows people's heart. The judgment of the man is a false judgment. Even when he thinks he is right. But the Lord, he says, from their fruit you shall know them. A person, he is old, he give a lot of time of his work to teach you. He is doing a great job. He is way better than those false Christians who do nothing. How many people they are exposing Islam from the Christians? Very few. You can count them by the fingers. How many Muslims attacking Christianity every day? By millions. How many priests they speak against Islam? Nobody. Very few. Not only that, many of your priests, they invite them to teach Islam in their churches. Those priests are priests of the devil. So, you are the judge. You judge. The Lord, he told you how to judge everything. From their fruits you shall know them. There is no need to ask me. You can judge me too. You can judge him. You can judge yourself. How? From the fruits. I do not know the person. You do not know me. I do not know you. But if you can see the fruits, then that's it. قثم ابن أبي كبشة محمد بماذا كان يؤمن قبل الإسلام. Well, Muhammad, obviously, before Islam, he is just a pagan like his parents. Abdul Lati, Abdul Uzza, Abdul Manat, worshipping the three daughters of Allah and Allah. You see that when the Muslims, they say the pagan of Quraysh, they believe in Allah. Even if you go and watch the video of this guy, he called himself Sheikh Asim, he says to you that the pagan of Quraysh, they are believing in Allah too. So nothing changed. Islam is just a continue of the same pagan belief. CP, is it correct that the reason for hijab is because Omar he saw of Muhammad's wife? Yeah, this is a story in the hadith that the wife of Muhammad, Sauda bint Dham'a, she was doing poo-poo, and always this idiot Omar, obviously he is a very filthy man, he used to harass them. So each time he come to the house of Muhammad, he harassed them or he flirt with them. And once, Sauda, as you see in this hadith, she was doing poo-poo, and imagine the wife of his prophet doing poo-poo. What he said to her? Arafnaki ya Sauda. We recognize you, Sauda. And then he went inside the house and he told his wife, told Muhammad, why you don't order your wives, man, to wear hijab, to veil themselves, sorry. You know? Why? Look at the name of the chapter. Look at this. Look at this. The Book of a Greeting, chapter. The principality of women going out to relieve themselves. Science. Rocket science. Somebody send this to Elon Musk to publish it in his Twitter. He will bring more Muslims to Twitter.